I just had a conversation with a lady who came in to, she was picking up her dog from camp, and she was asking about training, and she said she's done training before, but it hasn't really worked. And we get to talking, and the thing is, she wasn't really doing the work. She wasn't really doing the homework. And I think this is a really important thing that a lot of people just don't think about as much as they should. Um, Training should be an everyday thing, right? So, like, if you were to go to the gym once a week, you get some benefit from that for sure. You get your heart rate up, you get your blood pressure going, you get a good healthy sweat, warm your muscles up. There'd be good things that happen, right? There's nothing bad about that, but going to the gym once a week is not going to change how you look or how you feel, you know, in the long term, right? It's not going to make you overall healthier. You'll get some health benefits, but overall, if you just go once a week, you're not going to see that great result. Same thing if you eat healthy once a week. You make it a point that on, Fridays or Wednesdays or whatever day of the week, you're going to eat really clean and really healthy. That's going to help you. You're going to feel better on that day, but you're not going to. It's not going to transform your life. You're not going to be different overall. And it's the same thing for training. If you're training your dog one day a week or 2 days a week, yeah, that's good. Every minute you spend training your dog is beneficial and helpful, and it's going to produce some good results. But it's not going to transform your dog's life or your relationship with your dog. It's not going to make things, suddenly get better. You need to make a consistent effort, and that's what really, really matters, right? So, but the good news is that doesn't have to be a burdensome task, right? Like old school training when I started this, it was like go outside in front of your house or in the parking lot of the local, whatever, and practice this. You're going to practice sits. You're going to do 25 sits a day, right? And you're going to practice that 5 days a week or whatever. You're going to go out, you're going to practice all of this stuff, and you're going to go practice your stage. You're going to practice your heel. You're going to practice all this stuff. You're going to have these long training sessions. And the reality is, people just don't have that kind of free time anymore. We just don't live in that world where a lot of people can spend an hour a day working with their dog, at least not in one lump. But the good news is you can work training into everyday interactions, do short sessions here and there to make a more response, a more lifestyle friendly approach, right? And the truth is, that's how we learn best anyway. Habits are what you do every day, not what you do once a week or for an hour a day. It's what you do on a daily basis. Do you live a healthy lifestyle or do you live a sedentary lifestyle? It's the same thing with training. Do you interact with your dog in meaningful ways, in ways that teach them what you want, or do you just kind of just love on them and give them some scratches on the head and be their buddy? You can do both. It's not an either or situation, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to decide between being your dog's friend and being the trainer, because a good trainer is a dog's friend. You want to be the coach, not the cop. I say it all the time. So you can work it into your lifestyle. A really easy way that I get people to do this is when you're watching TV at night, when the commercial comes on, get up and work with the dog. Do a few exercises, do some sits, do some downs, do some whatever, practice some attention games, whatever you want to do. And then when the show starts up, you can go enough and take a break, sit down with the dog, have a leash on the dog, keep the dog next to you, and enjoy your show. And then next commercial break, you can get up and do it again. Let's say you're watching, a Netflix show, right? Like there's no commercial breaks. Okay, fine. Turn off that autoplay, and when the old show ends, pause it, get up, do your thing, and then enjoy your next episode. Spend a few minutes with the dog, right? You can do things like that. You can find ways to work training into your daily life. Short sessions are better than long sessions anyway. So that's it, guys. Uh, Find a way to work it in more often, make it fun, make it part of your everyday behavior instead of something you do special at this time of day or that time of day or this day of the week or whatever. Just work it into how you live with your dogs. I'm going to tell you the secret about dog training. Most people don't need training. Most people who call me, most people pick up the phone and call a trainer. What they need is they need to live with their dog in a different way. They need to see the relationship with their dog in a different way. And training is great for changing that viewpoint. But the reality is when I get somebody training, yes, I want them to learn obedience. Yes, I want those obedience commands to be valuable and useful and helpful for them. But what I really want is I want them to see their dog differently. I want them to see their relationship with their dog differently and start making different choices, not in the training scenario, but when the dog is digging in the trash or trying to jump on the counter or jumping on guests. Like I want them to have a different mindset, and that's a lifestyle change, right? And that you get that through doing a little bit in short bursts all the time, right? I always say it's like living with a toddler or teaching a toddler, a little at a time, but all the time. All right. So you don't necessarily need training. It's the lifestyle change that's most important. Training is just a good way to teach you how to think differently about the relationship with the dog and how you might be inadvertently encouraging the wrong behavior or discouraging the right behavior, because that's what people do. All right. So that's it, guys. Practice with your dog. Have some fun with it. 5 minutes a day, Monday through Friday, is better than 30 minutes on Saturday. All right. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.